guys, what's up? It's me, Jillian, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about my dolls and my friends. I think I'm kind of just going to be telling you guys how I told my friends about my dolls and kind of their reactions and stuff. If you guys want to see a video about tips and tricks on how to tell your friends about your dolls, just tell me in the comments, because I think I've been a pro at this. Yeah. So I'm just going to be telling you guys some ways on how I told my friends about my dolls and how they reacted. Because I feel like the older ones from when I was younger really don't have a significance, really, so yeah. Up until this point, all my friends have been totally supportive of my dolls, or like they just didn't care. But then I'm gonna start with this one guy. I'm gonna call him James, and I'm just gonna face it. So I told him in 5th grade about my dolls. And in 5th grade, I was like, what, 11? I think I don't even know. I think I was 11. It was popular. And it was kind of, he didn't really care at first, and like, he was like, okay, so you have a YouTube channel, and I'm like, yeah. So we were okay for a little bit. And then when we would just be talking in school or something, and since this was 5th grade, we still had a recess, we would go out to recess, and he would just mention it, and he'd be like, he would call me AG Dancing Dollies, and it bugged the crap out of me. Like, after a few weeks of him knowing, he would call me AG Dancing Dollies. Just like, stop it, you're bugging me. And his friends hated me. I think his friends knew about it, or like they kind of knew about it, because he would always talk about it. He would call me AG Dancing Dollies around his friends, but like kind of subtle, you know? I'm just like, okay, I don't even know if they know. Maybe the whole entire school knows about my dolls, and I just don't know that they know. So I told him, and I don't really know how I told him. I think I just mentioned it up while we were like FaceTiming or something. But I just like mentioned it to him, and he's like, oh yeah, okay. So now he told me AG Dancing Dollies for a little bit. Kind of just was like, you like dolls, and you make it really creepy. I don't know, he's a creep. And now we can't even, now we're not even friends. The next person I'm gonna tell you about is, I didn't even tell this person about my dolls. They just found out, and I find it so hilarious how they found out. So pretty much what happened was my best friend Bobby, I'm just gonna use his name because I don't think he'll care. 2016 in like September maybe. What happened was I was in a traveling troupe, which was just, gosh, cat. Because with my theater that I'm a part of, we do traveling troupe stuff, which is just like maybe at the most 10 people, and we go around the community just performing a small like play or whatever that's like at the most 30 minutes long. And we would do that for a few months until they found a new play to do. And then my personal email was once linked up with my YouTube channel. The email is from him and yada yada, and I don't know what Bobby was doing. Maybe he was stalking me, I don't even know. But he found my Google Plus page, because back then I used Google Plus. Did anyone use Google Plus? I don't even know. So he had my Google Plus page, and he went through it, and I hit 300 subscribers a few days before that. I was like, oh my goodness, thank you guys so much for 300 plus subscribers. Then at our next place we were going to perform, he just walks up to me, and at the time, I have to say I'm 12. He was 13, almost 14. I think that's right. Walks up to me, he's like, congratulations on 300 subscribers. That is exactly what he said to me. And I'm just like, wait, what? And I acted like I had no idea what he's talking about. He's like, your doll thing. And I'm just like, oh yeah, my dolls. And we kind of just talked about it. He seemed like he was kind of cool. I don't really remember that much of it, but he seemed cool with it. And then he asked me why dolls, and I was just like, I don't know, I like dolls and stuff. He's like, okay, cool. Now he's really supportive. And before that, we barely knew each other, but then we got closer in December, and I forced him to be my best friend. That's a different story. I feel like this video is gonna turn out more into like how my friends reacted when I told them about my dolls, just like a few people. Okay. The next person I'm going to be talking about was someone pretty recent. I'm just going to use her name again because she had a pretty good reaction. I'm not going to talk trash about her. Her name's Sloan. She's great. You know, we're good friends. Or I think we're good friends. I don't know what she thinks about me. I don't know. She's pretty great, and I'm close to her, and I tell her my problems because I can. So I just texted her. I was just like, hey, I want to tell you something. She's like, okay, cool. It's like, I like dolls. Like, I just texted her that. She's like, okay, cool. And I do photography for dolls and stuff. She's like, okay, can I see some of your pictures? So I sent her some pictures. She's like, you should make an Instagram account for these pictures. I'm like, I have one. And she was like, what? And I explained to her that there's a whole community on Instagram for dolls, and she seemed pretty amazed. And now she follows it, and her reaction was just so priceless. It was probably the best reaction ever. And she was just like, I find dolls really creepy, but these photos are better than anything I've seen in my life. And it made my day, because it made my week, it made my month, because it was just such a good reaction. And yeah. So the last person I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to call her, let's call her Mac and Cheese. I'm going to call her Mac and Cheese. Me and Mac and Cheese are starting to get close. I would consider her a good friend. We're just on FaceTime, and since my doll, where all my dolls stand, is right by my bed, so like, if I have, when I'm FaceTiming someone, you can see my dolls. So I use my iPad to FaceTime people because my phone's a Samsung. So I would have to like put my iPad in perfect position so she wouldn't see them. So after a little bit after being friends, I was just like, hey, I like dolls. And she's like, okay, cool. So I just told her about my YouTube channel, my Instagram. She's like, okay. She was I feel like she was really weirded out. And she was like, when I told her, she was like laughing, but like nervously, you know what I'm saying? She was like, that's, you know, that's cool. But like, she was really weirded out by it. My cat is at the door again. Oh my gosh. She was kind of just like really weirded out by it. But at the same time, she was trying to act like she was cool with it, you know? Like, so she asked to see all my dolls. So I showed her all my dolls, and she's like, oh my goodness, that's a lot. And I'm just like, yeah. And she was still really weirded out by it. And then there was kind of silence. And then she's like, I have some old American Girl doll stuff I could give you. And I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if she's actually going to give it to me, but that'd be pretty great if you would, because I'm broke and I need stuff. That is all the reactions or whatever you want to say I'm going to be talking about today. Kind of like the good and the bad, and that's just like, all of the other reactions are just like, okay, I don't really care, you know? I think these are just like, you know, I don't know. Go for my Instagram, because I'm a selfish brat who needs followers. And also, I don't know if I'm going to say this in any other video, but thank you guys so much for over 50 subscribers. That means so much to me, and like, yes, thank you. You guys have just been giving me so much support in my last few months when I came back. So I thank you guys for that a lot. So I'm going to go now, because I don't know what I'm going to do now, but I'm going to go, and bye guys. Oh yeah, tell me in the comments if you guys want like how to tell your friends about your dolls, and I will see you guys later. Bye. And what I told you drugs. I always say that at the end of my videos. I think that's like my thing.